In patch 6.1, they have changed World Tour. This is not a change to the game mode directly, it is a change to how kills work within the mode. Certain weapons will have a higher value per kill. So for example, in the bottom right, you can see the dagger has $1,000 per kill. So if you get 5 kills with a dagger, that's half of the first cash out, including deposit. Different classes have different averages per weapon. This is basically a reflection of which class gets played the most and which weapons get played the most within the class. So if you look, Heavy has no $200 weapons because Heavy is the least played class. So the average for Light is going to be about $553.8 per weapon. This is because they have a lot of frequently played weapons, and it's probably the most commonly played class. It's close with Medium though. There are 2 weapons that are completely overvalued here for Light and should needed reduction. First of all, Sword. Sword is 600. That's a 200 right there. It absolutely should be 200. Second of all, the XP is about right. I might make it 400, but the bow, that's 800. The bow is really good. Some would say the 93R is a little too much. I think it's about right because it's just not played enough. This is basically a way for them to show off their weapons. The Medium will have an average value of 581.6. Means they have a slightly higher value than Light because it's probably the second most played class. The FAMAS, ACAM, and FCAR are perfect. That's exactly what they should be. Cerberus is good. I think the Revolver should be worth a little more. It's a very high skill weapon. But Medium has the most, or tied for the most, $1,000 weapons, with Dual Blades, Riot Shield, and the CL being 3. CL is overvalued. It should be valued way less. The CL is good right now, especially when there's so many Light players in World Tour. The CL is very good. So as I was saying, the Revolver's undervalued. I think the best valued weapon here is the CB01 Repeater. It rewards you for having high skill as the weapon requires, but also it doesn't overvalue it because the CB is forgiving enough. Last up, we have Heavy. Heavy dominates in average. They have $690.9 per average per weapon per kill. That is 110 more than the next closest, which is Medium. But this is because Heavy's the least played, so it makes perfect sense that it would be. The Heavy is the one they did best on balancing for price. The KS is a little overvalued, Sledge is overvalued, but the MGL is undervalued, but I understand they want to limit it at 1,000. MGL's not good. Minigun maybe should be worth a little more. It's just, wow, they just did a good job with this. The Akimbos are exactly where it should be. The Flamethrower is exactly where it should be. The Shack is probably about where it should be. They did a very good job with Heavy. And I think Heavy is the best to play in this mode. With so many Lights running around and the Sledge being worth 800, you just have such an advantage. It is what I would absolutely recommend for you to run if you're planning on grinding World Tour. Now, World Tour has its own issues, just like Ranked. The mode needs fixing, shouldn't be able to double the last cash out. But that's really besides the point. They did a really good job with this event, changing how the game feels. It feels very fresh. You see a lot more different weapons, because some people will stick to what they're good at. So you'll see every single weapon if you play even just 2 games. Except for the M11. I haven't seen that one yet. I don't know why. Oh wait, it's 200. Alright, so other things they could do to improve this event. Number 1, winch. A kill with winch should be 1,000. It is so hard to get a kill with winch, it's unreal. I think that a defib kill should also be worth 1,000. Kills that are really hard to get should be worth more. So jump pads should be worth a little more. 400, I mean, I bumped them to 500, but I understand that they want to stay with 400, 600, 1,000, and 200, so I think that's fine where it is. I think they did a good job with most of it, except for winch and defibs. Other than that, they did great. RPG is worth the right amount. But we need to start a petition, even if they just do it in this special event, headshot kills should be worth more. That new sound, it sounds so much better. I swear it's worth more. I mean, just listen. Like, seriously, that sounds worth more. I don't know if that could be carried over to ranked, because in ranked it wouldn't work as well. But I really want to hear what you guys have to think on this. I think this is a great thing to change up the pacing of the game. I think it would have been a little better a little later in the season, because it would have given more time to balance the weapons, but also give us a longer view of, is the minigun good? Is the CB really the best gun in the game? The ARN got buffed, and then they added it the same day. Is the ARN good now? They didn't really give enough time for the new weapons to feel out the new weapons before throwing an event that makes it so worse weapons get rewarded more. But those are just my thoughts. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Are guns undervalued, overvalued, perfectly valued? Should Charge and Slam be worth 2,000 just for funnies? No, it shouldn't. Thank you for watching.